What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. Welcome back to Juggalo Talk. Joining me is Megs. I think I butchered the intro a little bit.
That's
this
okay.
is YouTube's only Juggalo talk show that isn't even a talk show, but we all Juggalos, so let's talk. As you can see, we are all festive. We're green.
Yeah.
Obviously, this Friday is...
can't really see, but they have little shamrocks.
Shamrocks, yeah.
Shamrocks.
Obviously, this Friday is St. Patrick's Day. So we're celebrating a little bit early since we're not really planning on doing anything this week. Or we have other plans going on this weekend is what it was.
We have so much going on for St. Patrick's Day that we won't be able to do a live stream.
Yeah, so. I figured we would do something today. We were going to actually go live last week, but I was sick, and I am still sick, so I'm going to put a forewarning out there to anyone listening on headphones. I'm going to do my best not to cough. I do have friends with me. I have cough drops. I have nasal spray. I have Dayquil. I have everything I need to hopefully make this a good, smooth experience. But I want to issue that forewarning that I may occasionally cough. I feel one coming in now. So.
Well, if you have to cough, I'll just step in.
Yeah. So, yeah. We have a lot to talk about.
We do. So, obviously, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys... Oh, wait. Before I even start.
Oh, what?
Oh, my gosh. I need to get, the video pulled up so I can look at the chat. What am I doing? I'm also distracted.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, too.
Don't see it. You don't have a video live right now.
It looks like on mine it's saying that it's Bloody Sunday listening party. For whatever reason, it's up as a Bloody Sunday listening party.
Yeah, but you labeled it.
Yeah. I mean, so if you want to get it pulled up...
I have it pulled up now.
At least it's pulled up. I can go change that right now. I'll just pull up Mr. YouTube's here on the
So, back to what I was
side.
saying. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Kind of waiting for a few people to join in because I wanted to ask you guys, what are your St. Patrick's Day traditions? Usually for us, we go out, listen to live music downtown, walk around. There's a couple pubs downtown that have board games, and we go play games and get a drink and just hang out.
Yeah, I know last year we went to that coffee shop in town that also has a bar.
Yeah. So that's usually what we do. We go listen to live music, or we'll go to a venue, or last year we went to a venue that had guitars, and it was so pretty. There was a lady that had a flute. It was really nice.
Yeah, it was
so jumping right into it, here are some of the topics what we're going to be covering in this video. Gathering. Are we going? What has been released as far as the gathering that we know of? What our plans are? We're going to be doing a merch drop. We're going to be showing some new ICP, Twisted, and Low-Key merch, and talking a little bit more about that. There's some controversy around the bobbleheads and shipping costs. We'll kind of go into that then. Shaggy's new EP does have a name now. We're going to be doing a giveaway. And Astronomicon 6. We're going to be talking about some of the stuff that they listed, or what was going on there right now. So, and if anyone has any other suggestions, pop them in the chat and I will add them to the itinerary.
Hell yeah.
Whoop, the whole table moved.
Whole thing. Okay, should be fixed now.
Let me refresh and check.
Alright.
Yeah, it is.
Good. I don't know why I did that. That was really weird. So we can get that closed out now.
So
yeah, I don't
want to go over first.
Yeah, I don't know what we want to go over first. I think the really, really, really big one, of course, obviously, is the gathering.
Yeah, I would like to do that first. So
I'm gonna pop a cough drop so that I can do
Faygo Lovers announced that tickets will go on sale March 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
That is Friday. So you have like less than 2 weeks to get the money together.
Yeah,
Which I really don't like that because that's like, you know.
Yeah, I'll switch it over real quick here because they've actually already got the website switched over.
I kind of wish that how they would do things is say tickets are going to be X amount of money. You know.
Yeah.
They'll be up in 2 weeks because if you need to work extra hours or you need to do a side hustle or something, you kind of have to know what to work with. Right. That would be kind of nice to have a ballpark. But I mean, I guess you could always save $300 for a ticket to be safe.
Yeah, there was a conversation in the Discord server about that. How much everybody thought tickets were going to be, and I was kind of guesstimating between $290 and $320, just because I think when we went to Gathering 17, it was $280 for a ticket, right? And I know last year or the year before it was $290 or $295. So I think they've gradually been increasing it like $5 every year. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's $300 on the dot, but it could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less. So that's kind of what I'm just anticipating because of the fact that it's kind of going up a little bit. And obviously, like, prices of everything skyrocketed this year. So I mean, hell, it could be higher than I'm even anticipating. So
obviously it's going to be space themed.
Yeah, Wicked Clowns from Outer Space. And in their kind of promo for it, they were saying that their set list for that show, because obviously they're going to do a show for Wicked Clowns from Outer Space. If you don't know, I think most people do know, 23 years ago, I should say, back in 2000, they had a tour called The Psychopathics from Outer Space. This was the tour they were going to do back in 2020, but COVID shut it down. So it was going to be kind of like a 20-year anniversary tour that they were going to do. And they had already said that the set list is basically going to reflect that original tour. And I could go pull it up and look it up because I'd seen that Humble Among went over like the set list from it.
Oh, I have it right here if you want.
Oh, do you? Okay. Fine. Let's go over it.
Chicken Huntin'.
Okay.
Another Love Song.
Okay.
Assassins.
Yeah.
Boogie Woogie.
Nice.
Bring It On.
Nice.
Down with the Clown.
Hell yeah.
Everybody Rise.
That's a good one.
Fuck the World. Hall of Illusions.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus. House of Horrors. How Many Times. I Stab People. I Want My Shit. Little Something Something. Pass Me By.
Ooh.
Play With Me.
Ooh.
Terrible.
Ooh.
3 Rings. And the last one is Southwest Voodoo.
Damn.
Now this is coming from a guest, someone who submitted it to Faygo Lovers comment section.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know how much truth is behind that, but that is what I'm seeing online. As that was the set list for the tour. Yeah.
Well, because that's what the tour was, and they had said it's supposed to be like the exact same set list they had from the tour, which I'm cool with because, and I heard seen a lot of people kind of giving that praise because obviously that was 2000. Like Jekyll Brothers was the newest Joker card, so there's a couple in there you'd mentioned that I honestly, I'm not gonna say they've never performed because obviously they have, but I don't recall seeing. I don't think I've ever seen them perform Terrible before. I don't think I've ever seen them perform I guess technically House of Horrors was on the Malenko tour.
So you have this pulled up? Just for decoration? Or?
No, it's up there just to show that they're already advertising it. So, and you can't expect the site to crash. Yeah. At least I'm expecting the site to crash.
Well, hopefully not.
So, yeah, I'm excited. As of right now, we are planning to try to make it. That is subject to change, so, but do want to put that out there. We are actively planning to go, but that can change. I'm actually getting ready to start a new job, so that ultimately is going to determine it. If I can't get the time off, then that affects things big time. Silent J in the chat says the RV sites for the float went from $50 last year to $165 this year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, inflation has been absolutely crazy this year. That like the cost of groceries, we went and got groceries the other day, and we did not get that much. It was $150. We got like the bare minimum of what we needed.
We didn't even get everything that we wanted to get. Like we purposely like didn't get as much stuff trying to get our bill down.
Right. Yeah. So
for me, the gathering, obviously tickets will be a factor. You know, like if tickets are like, for example, $500 a piece plus the car pass and the lineup's not that good, I probably won't go.
Yeah. So
for me, it's going to be a mixture of the lineup is going to be the big thing and money. So it just will depend on the lineup.
Yeah.
If it's as bad as it was last year or if it's going to be better this year. And if we can afford the tickets, then I want to go.
Yeah.
If we can afford to go and the lineup's good, I want to go.
Well, the lineup's bad.
The lineup's really, really bad, like as bad as last year.
Yeah.
I don't really see the point of going then.
Well,
we could save our money for Hallowicked. Because we kind of talked about, too, like, we're going to do either or. Like, we're going to either go to Hallowicked or we're going to go to the Gathering this year.
Yeah.
Because both is just too much.
Well, and the cost of the Hallowicked has gone up, too. I think they were charging $130 for the tickets last year. $125, somewhere in that range. Mm-hmm. So, at this rate, you're paying almost $200 for a ticket for a single night event versus $300. Well, yeah, $300 plus all your supplies, your car pass. I mean, there's extra expenses that goes into the gathering, but to actually just go to the gathering and have a 4.5 day event festival where you get 2 ICP performances versus just one, it's almost getting to the point where if they aren't raising the gathering prices too high, the gathering is the more affordable event at this rate. I just wish that there was a lot more like acts that they were booking that I would want to see. And I don't want that to seem like that's my only reason that I will go. But it helps. You know what I mean? It helps.
So we'll see what the lineup looks like, if it's decent, if it's better than it was last year, and if we can afford the tickets, then I say let's try to go.
Yeah.
Let's try to make it happen.
Yeah. So right now we are actively planning to go, but you know, there's other factors that go.
We're actively trying to go.
Yeah, what she said. We got a very quiet chat tonight. I think everybody's watching the Academy Awards.
Oh, yeah.
They're waiting to see if somebody else gets bitch slapped.
Oh, I'm sure that's what they're doing.
I thought WrestleMania was tonight, but it's actually April 1st, so we don't have to compete with WrestleMania. We know Juggalos be watching that wrestling.
My pen's not working.
Damn it. So what else we got on the...
Well, I'm trying to write.
You know, I want to pull this back up, though. I really like this artwork.
Well,
and
this is
I'm anticipating that I'm going to have to really try not to buy some jerseys because I feel like they're going to have some sweet jerseys at this gathering.
That's why you need to, like, tell yourself one jersey. I'm going to buy one jersey.
Yeah. Well, because you can't really see it because they're small, but it's got ICP as aliens here, and I feel like I want to go like find it on the actual Facebook page, but I'd have to pull up a bunch of shit, and I don't want to really do that. But there's a sweet picture that's of them as aliens, and I feel like that's going to be a jersey. It's definitely going to be a shirt, but I feel like they're going to have a jersey of that, and it's going to be really fucking sick.
So yeah, that's why I kind of like, obviously we would rather have a tour shirt, depending on what the tour shirt looks like. So we gotta limit yourself, say I'm gonna get, one t-shirt, one jersey, no hats, because your mofo has enough already.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely. I mean, my goal would be to get one hat for each Joker card and one shirt for each Joker card, but I am dialed back.
Since we're on the topic of merch, I think merch drops would be good to start with.
All right, let's go.
We have a little fashion show for you, ICP, Twisted, and Low-Key, and I think you should do ICP last because we're going to be talking about some controversy with the bobbleheads and shipping.
I did not pull up the Twisted stuff. Obviously, Twisted is celebrating 25 years of Twisted. They've been doing hella crazy drops for anniversary albums. I have not bought any of them, which, you know, I've said it multiple times now that I'm dialing back on it, but some of the stuff looks great.
Silent J had said that the merch is going to be fire this year, and oh my gosh, like,
yeah,
I love, like, and too, I think with our age too, like being born in the 90s, I kind of grew up with like Alien, like that's almost like reminiscence for us.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why we like it so much, but I love Alien stuff, and I love like Alien documentaries, and so I just know, like, honestly, I love anything space related, like Star Wars, space fantasy. So I know that I'm going to want, like, all the merch. But that's kind of what we're going to have to limit ourselves, like, one jersey, one shirt, or, one jersey, one hoodie, something like that, maybe.
Yeah. Well, see, I kind of want to get away from shirts because I've got plenty, and I've actually gotten rid of some shirts recently.
Well, because, okay, here's the thing.
So my goal is to actually get one jersey.
Because I got rid of a couple Joker card shirts, and here's the thing. I noticed that I wear tour shirts more. That has more memory to it. That has more. It's more of like a band T-shirt, and I think that that's more my style. So I have been getting rid of, the excess.
For me, it's been kind of moving away from, because I had multiple shirts of like Shaggy, Jay. Both of them as Mario, both of them as Rick and Morty. And I'm like, I was going through that phase where I had multiple shirts of ICP in different variants, and I kind of got to a point where I was wanting to downsize that. So I kind of got rid of quite a few, and I'm more so focused on just having Joker cards when it comes to ICP shirts, aside from tour shirts or event shirts. So that's where I'm at. And so when it comes to the gathering, like I said, they're going to have that. I guarantee they will have that alien design on a shirt or something. So my goal would be to get a jersey, potentially, that has them on it. So,
this is not wanting to plug in.
It's not wanting to plug in.
Like, it's not staying on. Like, it just, like, shut down on me. Like, everything just went.
Huh.
It's plugged in, right?
It should be, because the outlet's on. Razael said, whoop whoop, member for 4 months. Shout out to fucking Razael. Shout out to nobody, man. He's a member as well.
Well, Juggalo's Collectible also asked if you had a new camera or not, and we don't. We just have maybe better lighting this time?
Well, the lighting's the same, but I've been tweaking the settings, so feedback. Does it look better? Does it look worse? I know for the longest time, easily a year and a half, a lot of my videos looked really white. So what I have done is I've turned the white balance off, and or no, not turn it off. I turned the auto off and adjusted it, and then I took the exposure and I changed it, and I changed the gain as well. And yeah, to me it always felt like it was really white, and then I also turned the saturation up a little bit so that the colors pop a little bit more. So I've been tweaking the video settings like crazy in videos. I've been trying to get it to the right setting and like taking notes, like I'm writing down my perfect little recipe. So feedback if you think the videos are looking great, because it's been driving me crazy. Like, I got this really cool camera and it feels like my video is just shit because it's so bright.
So hey,
be a tad sharper. Okay,
babe,
yo,
let's get the merch on the screen.
Let's get the merch on the screen. All right. I couldn't find it. I mainly, when it came to the Twisted drops, I mainly wanted to look at these ones here. Like, they did the Mutant one. They've done one for Freak Show. They've done one for Abominations. And they did one for Wicked. So what it is they're dropping repressing of the CDs with like this metallic cover. And then they're doing a cassette drop, which I still am kind of confused why cassettes are making a comeback. And then a vinyl, obviously. But maybe it's coming full circle. Vinyl came back 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 years ago. Now cassettes are starting to make a resurgence. So if I had the desire to, I would be on top of these drops and doing unboxings. Oh shit, man! I didn't even show you guys. Like I had us in the way, but yeah, they just did a drop for Mutant, which I don't fully understand the Mutant drop because they just did Mutant back in 2016 because they had the remixed and remastered version that they put out, and then they repressed all of this here, which at the time kind of irked me because it took the Hatchman off, but that's water under the bridge. I've moved on from that hissy fit that I had been having. But yeah, if I had the desire to, I would be on top of doing these merch drops and unboxing them, but I don't feel like I need to because people like Juggalo Collectibles exist, Beneath the Dirt exists, even though he doesn't do unboxings. And speaking of Beneath the Dirt, if anybody knows where he is, how to get a hold of him, like, we need a wellness check. He hasn't done a show in like weeks. Nothing. He's not on social media. I'm starting to worry about him. So if anybody knows what's up with Beneath the Dirt, let me know.
How long has it been?
I think he did an episode right before Juggalo Day, so it's been about a month.
Yeah.
And it's not when he took a break right before Christmas, and he said I'm taking a month off. So when he did that, there was no alarming concern. But this time he didn't even announce it. He's just disappeared. He's not on Instagram. He's usually active on Twitter and Facebook, and he does a weekly podcast, and he hasn't done shit.
Well, maybe somebody has like his phone number or something they can reach out to him.
I hope, because he's very private. I don't even know his real name. So, but yeah, Twisted's been dropping some sweet like anniversary albums that have come out, and that kind of just right out of the blue, just kind of made me think about the fact that we've had the 20th anniversary of The Wraith come out, the 20th anniversary of Bizarre Bazaar come out, and we got nothing. There was no anniversary drops for those. They did a 30th anniversary drop for Carnival of Carnage, which is cool, but I figured for sure they were going to do something for The Wraith, and they didn't, which blows my mind. You know what I mean? That's like their biggest album. Well, I mean, their most important album. They've gone on record saying that that's like their most important album. So, what's your thoughts on that?
I was reading. I didn't study for the test.
I was talking about anniversary albums and the fact that ICP, like the Amazing Jekyll Brothers 20-year anniversary dropped, the Bizarre Bazaar 20-year anniversary dropped, and then the Wraith anniversary dropped, and they didn't do any like special drops for those.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, the Wraith is a big album, and I thought for sure they would, but instead they kind of homed in on Carnival of Carnage. Maybe they're planning to do one
on 30 years.
I mean, that could be, because I know they pretty well focused on doing the 30-year drop of Carnival of Carnage, which, again, don't get me wrong, I thought that was cool. I actually bought a shirt and a hat from that, but I still think we should have had something for the Wraith. 20 years of the Wraith Shangri-La, that's big.
No, I agree. It's kind of weird. I wanted to touch base on Juggalo John's comment. He asked if we're going to the gathering, and we did talk in the beginning of the live stream that as long as the lineup's better than last year and we can afford the tickets, we plan on going.
Yeah, so right now we are actively planning, but that can't change.
Actively saving.
Actively saving for the gathering. There you go.
So as long as the lineup's better than last year and we can afford the tickets, then we're going. Yeah. We're going to try to.
But shout out to Juggalo, this BD John, for that $2 super chat. I do kind of want to catch up on the chat just a tad winky bit. But yeah, that's the Twisted drops that I mainly want to talk about was the anniversary ones. They've always kind of been on point with those. So before we move on, I'm going to switch it back over to this. But yeah, I just want to catch up with the chat real quick because that's what this is all. I mean, this is Juggalo talk. We all talking. So I want to catch up with the chat real quick.
Why do you so much?
I don't know. If you're always pointing out my ums, and I'm always saying
You've been doing it a lot.
Because I'm scatterbrained like a motherfucker. Nobody Man said he wants that fucking hat. Please enter my 5 accounts in the giveaway. More content, period. Yes, yes. Yes, Meg's opinion on DC song review.
Where is this at?
I think he's a little bit further up. He's before the Raziel member for 4 months. Well, you know what to do, nobody man. You don't comment here. You gotta go. Well, I guess
He did.
Oh, he did. Okay, I guess we did say extra entries for the live stream.
Well, I guess I should touch on that now.
Yeah, we should probably plug that.
Trying to get my chat updated because it's not live.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a spot.
You put that back.
Okay.
Put that back.
Okay. I'll let you handle that then.
Put that back.
I will let you handle that then.
So we're doing a giveaway, a St. Patrick's Day giveaway
Oh.
for. Da-da-da,
It's a ringmaster
a
hat.
ringmaster hat.
A ringmaster.
It's Reggie's.
Yeah. That was given to me as a gift. As you can already see, I have a hat. So I was like, you know what?
So we're kind of like trying to figure out what we wanted to do with it because he already has one. We don't need to. If I want to wear one, I'll just wear his.
Yeah.
So we were decided, we want to give it to somebody who doesn't have one. And we thought this might be a good way to do it because it's gold and St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So I made a video. We made a video. It's on my channel, Meg's with a Z, MEGZ Diamond. Links also in the description.
Thank you. There you go.
If you would like to go check out that video, and you can enter by commenting on that video. But I wanted to do something special for the live stream for the people who actually are here.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to enter or get an extra entry, you can comment. Please enter me into the giveaway, and I'm going to write it down, and you're going to get an extra entry. So, and then that way we can kind of do,
Yeah.
a little extra for the people who are here for the live stream.
Please enter me into the giveaway. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to win it. Yeah, it is it's a beanie, it's a hat. There's different names.
Was it
for
Nobody Man who commented that?
Yeah, he said it's a beanie, by the way.
No, what you read earlier.
Oh yeah, Nobody Man. Hurricane Run of Funk says DC guy, you should do a review. Crazy Time Madman Pondo show. All right, we actually. I've already gone and looked at some of the entries for Meg's channel because on her channel, how you enter is you have to comment, please enter me into the giveaway, and then you give like a suggestion for a video you'd like to see from us, from me, or from her, just all together. Like you can give multiple.
The video is to comment down below video suggestions for my channel.
Okay.
And if you want to be entered in the giveaway, you say, please enter me in the giveaway, and then list some suggestions. If you don't want to be entered in the giveaway, you could just list some suggestions. And we've gotten quite a bit of good ones. I see a lot of people wanting, like, more reviews, so I'm not sure if that's reviews of, like, food, or CDs, or merch, or concerts, or, but someone commented art reviews.
Really?
I thought that was very interesting. They said art reviews, album cover reviews, and retro shit. So I thought, what if we had, like, an album cover battle? Because right now at work, they're doing, like, that fantasy sports thing.
Yeah, March Madness or whatever.
So they have this big thing on the wall where you can, like, has everybody listed and then, like, goes smaller and smaller and smaller until someone wins.
Mm-hmm.
What if we did that with, like, CDs?
Like albums?
Yeah.
Or artwork?
Artwork on the album.
Gotcha. That'd be dope. That'd be a cool idea.
And, like, we could, do, like, vote on so many per video and then, like, update the...
That's actually a really good idea.
Someone commented more concert footage, and I'm right there with you. There just needs to be more concerts.
Yeah, which we are planning to go to one soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that.
And I've been getting a lot of more reaction videos.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we should try that on my channel. I know we did a couple for your channel, and one of the more recent ones I was actually in. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, so reaction channels and reaction series have kind of taken off. Like people really like that. And the other day for breakfast, I was watching this video that somebody had put in the Discord server. It was, and I think I showed it to you. It was Donald Trump explains the ICP and Twisted beef. Well, that same person had another video that was the president's rank the Joker cards. And I'm like halfway through this video, I'm like, this is a fucking reaction video I should have done. So if they ever do a part 2 or if they ever release more videos, I plan on, I'm going to do reactions for it because the shit's funny. Hearing the president's, it's like AI, but it's the president's like talking. It's hilarious. Oh, okay. It's hilarious.
So in the video that we made on my channel for the giveaway video, DC had like made a joke about feet pics. And someone actually commented that they want feet pictures. And I just want to say, if someone would actually be willing to buy them, even if it was like $5, I would do it. I don't even care at this point. Like,
wait. They
hashtag save for the gathering.
Wait a minute. They didn't say your feet, did they? They just said feet pics.
I'll sell your feet pics for $5 too. Like,
that's what I'm thinking. My hairy ass foot. SMB said they released merch based on all the first deck for the Wraith 20th, didn't they? Sorry. Like I said, if you guys didn't catch the beginning, forewarning, I am going to cough. I am still fighting a cold. That's why we were going to do Juggalo Talk last week.
DJ Crystal asked if you were selling your album collection yet, and that's probably a definite no. I tried to get him to maybe get rid of some of like the duplicates. Nah. That man loves his collection, and I'm not about to come between him and that, so... It is what it is. We just make room for it, and it's just the price I pay. For loving it.
When you married me, you married my collection too.
It's like you're just so handsome. You gotta have some kind of downfall. That's like if that's the biggest problem. That's nothing. Like what people.
That's my literal baggage.
People, yeah, if that's your baggage. That's nothing. Like people really come into relationships with a lot of baggage. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like. There's a lot of things that you have to overlook sometimes when you love somebody, and that's nothing. For
sure. But anyway, SMB, when you asked about them dropping merch based on the first deck, that was the 30th anniversary for ICP. Because it was 2021 when they started doing those. That was when ICP kind of like took off and started their musical career. So that was them celebrating 30 years of Insane Clown Posse, or of ICP. So that's what those merch drops were.
Can you show the next merch?
Yeah. Just kind of making sure I don't have any questions in here from anybody. Okay. Shout out to Fear the Effing Beard. I haven't seen him in a while, like in the comments or the chat. He's reached out to me on
pull it up
on Instagram.
SMB said that the collection has been with DC since birth, and no shit, it's been with him since I met him. So when I first met this man, he had, and I kid you not, well, because you were moving around a lot, you didn't really have like a stable environment.
Right.
He had a CD collection in a suitcase.
Yep.
And like, when he get pulled up, come on.
Well, I'm keeping it big right now for us.
When he flew to where I live in an airplane, and he used, like, most people would like put their important stuff in their carry-on, right? And then everything else was going underneath the plane. This man took his carry-on as a CD collection.
I did.
That shit went with him, sat with him on the plane up to come see me. And then when you were between places, you like it was like I was like babysitting your dog, like dog sitting.
Oh, I love to be in your
like,
house. Yeah.
I want to leave my collection with you so it can stay safe until I get a like more stable environment, and then I'll take it back. And I just felt like so much pressure. I was like, oh my god, like what if the house catches on fire? What if like something happens to this collection?
It's a big ass burden.
I knew how much it meant to you, and I knew, so I just kind of tucked it away in my closet, I think, or whatever, and kept it safe for you.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, oh my gosh, you have so many CDs, there's no way they could fit in a suitcase.
Nah, a big one they probably could.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
And your records, and your VH.
No, you said CD collection. You know what? That's a neat video idea, though.
To see if it'll all fit in a suitcase?
Uh-huh.
I don't think it will. Because you gotta do the box sets and stuff over there.
Oh, you're including all that?
That's the CD.
Okay.
You'd have to do all of your CDs.
That'll be a neat video. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
So.
Can't stop coughing.
Yeah, that was just something funny that I've always remembered, like, first meeting you.
Yeah.
Like, it was like
Well, see, here's the thing.
You had like 2 suitcases or whatever, and I remember thinking like, this is all you brought with you to like start your life? Just 2 suitcases? And one was full of CDs, so I'm like, this motherfucker has 1 suitcase.
So,
there's a whole life.
Little story about that. When we were living in New Zealand, I was 16, 17 at the time. All we had they were copies that were given to us of the Joker cards. And it wasn't even all of them. All we had was Riddlebox, Ringmaster, Juggalo Brothers, and that was it.
But see, that's how I got my first set.
But they were all scratched up and hardly would play.
But that's how I got my first set of Joker cards, was somebody burned me off copies of them, and then I didn't like buy my first CD until Bang Pow Boom came out.
Yeah.
Like that was because they sold it at Hot Topic.
We had the actual albums. Like, people would have them, and like, my sister was such a huge fan that they would just give it to her because she was like so in love with them. And you know, I think probably because they were scratched up and they were planning on getting new ones anyway. But it doesn't matter. But there was a lot of times we had trouble listening to the CDs because they would skip. So I remember setting this goal that someday I'm going to own every ICP album. I made that goal when I was a teenager. So I don't know if I just subconsciously remembered that.
Oh, you tried to achieve it.
Yeah, like I made that goal as realistically possible as I could. Granted, there's some stuff out there that I'll never have, like an original pressing of Dog Beats, and I really don't care to have an original pressing of Dog Beats, but yeah, like to have every main album they've released, even if it's a repressing of it, that was my goal, and I pretty much achieved that. So I think that's part of why I cherish it so much, because it was a goal that I actually accomplished.
What does that mean for you?
I don't know. It's just kind of like achievement. You know, it's kind of like an achievement in a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every time you buy a CD, you get that dopamine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Of achieving something.
Yeah, like I'm growing my collection, and there's been times that I proudly put like videos out there, and there's some people that are like, "Oh, that's nothing," but then I have other people that come along like, "Oh my god, I love your collection. I wish mine was that big." So you know what I mean? It's kind of like you also get that extra dopamine hit because people are like in love with your collection. So I don't know. But yeah, hell yeah, cool little story for you guys.
Well, I'm in love with the man behind the collection.
Are you?
Yeah, and regardless of how big your collection is.
It's a pretty big one, isn't it? Satisfying.
It's the perfect size.
Oh shit. So anyway, back over to merch. Low Key has been killing it. I know I'm kind of like a fanboy right now. I'm definitely on his nuts. Because I think he's really, really talented.
Excuse me?
It's an expression. Yeah.
You're on another man's nuts?
Yeah, it's an expression.
And you're saying that like you're on the internet?
Yeah, it's an expression. But just did the Neon Sermon drop, which was really fucking sick. I kind of wanted these ski masks, but I ultimately decided not to. But, you know, I have said before that I'm trying to slow down. I did slow down a little bit. I grabbed this shirt because that's fucking sick. And I can't wait to unbox it.
So you ordered just the long sleeve shirt?
I ordered the long sleeve shirt. I ordered this decal right here for my car. And I ordered this decal for my car.
You did not.
I did. They're only $5. But my clowns are coming off on my car and I need to replace them, and these are really fucking awesome. So,
but they're not even the same size. It's not going to be symmetric.
Well, that's... I was talking to the homie Wasteland Waldo about that. I'm trying to come up with an idea for how I want to do it. I don't know yet.
I think you should put the neon, the one on the right, in the middle.
Okay.
Wait, is your Hatchet Man coming off? Or is it clowns?
Just the clowns. Hatchet Man's going to stay there. I thought about putting this on the front. But I kind of have...
Can you put it over your Chevy symbol?
Maybe. But see, like, I eventually want to get a Majin M from Dragon Ball Z for the front of my car. That way my car is like a Majin car. Does that make sense?
No,
that'd be
because
a cool,
I think you're
cool
just,
decal.
You know, you said that you were trying to slow down.
Right.
Of buying stuff. I think you've just switched.
No, I just said, like, I've always wanted to get an M, so I don't know that I would want to do that.
Then why'd you order them?
For my car.
But you don't even know where you're going to put them.
Well, I gotta figure that out. Most likely they'll just replace where the clowns are.
Okay, but check this out. When we declutter, what do you tell me every time I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. I want to get rid of that. I want to keep it. You're like, where are you going to put it? If you can't tell me we're going to put it right now, we're going to get rid of it.
Well, I can tell you where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it on my car.
Where at in your car? Which window?
The back window.
No, you
so
ain't.
Yes,
no,
I am.
Look, this man. There's a box right here. Back here, shoe box. That is literally full of decals. That you won't use because then once you use it, it's gone.
Well, honestly, what I need to do is get all those into like a binder and put them in like a little thing.
I was trying to do that for you, and you like
freaked
out on me. Didn't want me going through it. Didn't want to get rid of anything. Wanted it all put back in this big mess of a shoebox. So I did.
It's because I have a video that I'm gonna do. I just haven't done it yet. I meant to do it back in December, but I didn't.
I'm just saying. You know, you said that you were trying to like cut back and stuff, and just be mindful that decal stickers are kind of like perfume. You know, like, there's no sense of, like, we don't buy expensive perfume because once you use it, it's gone. And just like those decals, like, you can't resell those decals. Once they're on your car, they're just going to start to get weathered and fall off.
Yeah.
But just be mindful of that. But you don't want to, like, deck your car out too much.
Right. But yeah, Low Key's been killing it on the merch game. For real. I don't know how many people are fucking with Low Key. But he's killing it, man.
But I think the shirt that you ordered looks really, really cool, and I can't wait to see it on you.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It'll look even better on the bedroom floor.
Oh, yeah.
I literally, like, every time we go shopping, every single fucking time, I'm like, oh, babe, look at this shirt. What do you think? You're like, yeah, I think it look good on the floor. I'm like, no, I'm genuinely asking you. Do you think it looks good on me?
Yeah.
Do you think that it's too long or too whatever?
Yeah. DC is a man among boys. Much respect to the master. Shout out to you, 1989 M. I don't feel like I'm a master, but I appreciate the kind words for sure. You should do a Twisted/MNE iceberg video, perhaps. I mean, I could. I don't fully understand the iceberg videos. I would have to probably do research on it first. But if there's anybody that was going to do it, I think Twisted History should do it. Robbie should definitely do it because he has far more knowledge than I do. DJ Crystal Clear, how can I find the OG press copies of the Joker cards? eBay, the merch site, or the merch groups on Facebook is the only suggestion I can give you. Yeah, I think that...
So the last thing is ICP merch.
ICP merch, okay.
Which, we gotta talk about this, okay?
Yeah, there's...
Because they released St. Patrick's Day merch, but I have 2 issues. And...
I'm gonna make us a little bit smaller.
Bring up that Riddle Box shirt and how badass that shirt is.
Yeah, this is honestly out of all of these shirts.
Here's my issue. That design is so badass. Like, I would buy that and wear it. Like, I love that design. My biggest 2 issues is 1, the back of the shirt, that Hatchet Man needs to be orange. That's an epic fail, I think.
Yeah.
That, like, I don't know why that bothers me so bad. That green on green, but it does. Like, it needs to be the same orange as Riddle Box's hair, and that would be so sick.
Yeah, I agree.
My other issue is, when did this line drop? Because if I order this, it's not going to be here in time for Friday. I can't wear it Friday.
I think it was Friday or Saturday.
Like, that's not enough time to even mail and package stuff out.
I've been seeing a lot of backlash on shipping prices, though, too. So.
Well, that's the other thing, like the bobbleheads and the shipping prices. But I just wanted to, like, show this shirt because I think it's so cool.
It is a cool shirt.
Like, whoever designed that, kudos to you. And I hope that ICP paid you good money for that design, because that's a really sick design.
I actually really love anytime they do a Joker card variant like that, like the Halloween ones they were doing. I think they're really
the
fucking
Halloween
cool.
ones? They're so cool. Yeah.
Like how he's coming out of a pumpkin. That's really cool. But yeah, they just dropped the bobbleheads. I know you had asked about the Shaggy ones. I guess they opened the rest of their shipment of the Shaggy bobbleheads, and a lot of them were destroyed in shipping, so they took them off the site. Which, hey, kudos to ICP for that, because in the past they've kind of dropped the ball on not communicating, and I'm not saying like they would have, but I feel like maybe in the past they would have just left it. But they actually took it off, and they let people know that they took it off. They let them know why they took it off, which was great. It was great communication, because in the past they've kind of not been great at communicating things. But like,
so you've heard like the shipping has been like $15 for one thing or whatever.
Oh yeah, somebody said they were going to order a copy of Behind the Paint. The book was $20, but the shipping for the book was like $21.
You don't think that that's their way of like having to pay less taxes, do you?
I have no idea. Because I know this Psychopathic Vault is ran by ICP.
Because like on eBay, you get charged taxes and seller fees for the amount the item sold for, not the shipping.
That's smart.
So I'm wondering if they get like a tax break. Maybe, I don't know. I don't run my own business. I don't know this. But I'm just curious if maybe, because even like Etsy does their own thing too.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious. Nobody, man, you are entered twice. No worries, homie. I got you down here, and I got you down here.
He's worried about it, man. DJ Crystal Clear says, how come hip-hop heads laugh at me because I'm a juggalo? I think because the majority of the hip-hop community laughs at ICP for claiming hip-hop. I think they don't view ICP as hip-hop. I think that's why.
Then, like, Apple Music has ICP under rock.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
They're really kind of in their own genre, because they have elements of rock, they have elements of rap. They're their own genre.
The thing is you gotta like whatever music you like. You can't help. Yeah. Like I can't help when Baby Shark comes on at work that I cringe. Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't help that.
Yeah. But
like you just like what you like, and people who don't understand that people like different music, they're just not in the same maturity as you.
Right.
I just ignore them, you have to.
Yeah, they put you down because you listen to something different than they do, which is ironic, because there's actually a lot of juggalos that do that now to other juggalos that listen to Twisted, but I digress. Let's not dive into that. But yeah, crazy prices, I think you have an interesting theory there about them trying to make some money because they tax the sold item, not the shipping, because how the Psychopathic Vault came to be, it was originally an eBay page, and then they ended up making their own website. So I don't know if it's ran through like an auction site, because they do have auctions on this site. So I don't know if it's ran similarly like that or not. And you might be onto something. Like
I
maybe
just I was supposed to say I don't have my own business. I don't know how like those taxes and stuff work, but I do know that eBay and Etsy give you a discount on, like, they don't charge you taxes and sale fees off the shipping. So I'm just curious if maybe they get like maybe that's what they're trying to compensate for. Maybe they're only making like $5 to $7 on the shipping, but per order that adds up.
Yeah.
So people, they get all the stuff in their cart and they get so excited and they pick out the size and the color they want, and then you get to your cart and you're like, the shipping's so high, and you're like, ah, shit, and you're like, I'm already here.
Right.
Well, what are you gonna do? Not pay shipping?
That's true.
So I think maybe.
Yeah, I think you're onto something with that. And plus, I will say,
maybe it's just a way to kind of boost their profits a little bit.
I will say the shipping is fast. Like when I ordered the Bloody Sunday for the giveaway winner for that, it shipped like 2 days after I ordered it.
And maybe too with the shipping, they're factoring in having to pay someone to do it. Yeah. So maybe the reason that they increase their shipping is obviously to pay for shipping and materials, but maybe it's also to pay for a person behind the scenes.
Yeah, probably.
It's to pay their salary. So instead of like Psychopathic Records just paying people's salary, maybe that shipping is helping to pay for someone's salary.
Like commission almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they raise it.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised they don't just bring Hatchet Gear back, get rid of merch now, because I hear awful things about merch now, which you may get, like, you can buy Bloody Sunday from merch now, or you can buy it from Psychopathic Vault. The shipping is cheaper on merch now, but you're going to wait weeks before it ever ships. Because, I mean, you got to think, merch now probably processes orders for hundreds of bands, hundreds of companies. So, Psychopathic Vault is ran by them. Like, they have, I wouldn't even say they have a warehouse because they got rid of the warehouse, but maybe they have, like, a small garage that they're keeping stuff in. A storage unit, even. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
But, Nobody Man says holiday lame, in my opinion, also. I mean, I think some variants are cool. I can see the money grab out of doing holiday themed designs. Like, I don't know if it's still on
If you release them early enough so people can actually buy them and wear them.
Yeah.
Because, like, you gotta think, like, people are gonna be wearing, like, St. Patrick's Day merch all week. All this next week coming up. People are going to be going to parties after work or parties at work or like we're doing a big thing Friday. That's when you would want to wear the stuff. So if you... Yeah. It's just, I'm not... If I didn't have a St. Patrick's Day shirt and I was looking to purchase one, I'm not going to purchase it from here. It's not going to get here in time. Right. I'm going to purchase somewhere in person.
Unless they're planning to ship them out fast. They could. I mean, they
Even
they
then,
could
it's
be.
not going to get here in time.
Yeah.
Because you said that they did it Friday.
I'm pretty sure that's when they released it was Friday.
So let's just say they had someone working Friday and Saturday to ship. Stuff ain't going to ship out till Monday because the postal service doesn't run on Sunday.
Right. Which, I mean, and granted, so the Bloody Sunday that I ordered, I said it took 2 days to ship. I ordered it on a Saturday. Monday morning it shipped. It got to the giveaway winner, I think, Friday.
So a whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
So, yeah. I mean, that's what you're saying. But, and maybe... I'd seen somebody that said that for one shirt, it was crazy shipping. Maybe they are sending it out express. I don't know.
Maybe they got a lot of complaints about taking too long, so they switched services or something.
I mean, I like the energy that they have right now doing these merch drops because, they're not touring. This is where they're going to make their money. And, they have great ideas. I feel like the execution needs some work. Definitely needs some work. Dial back some of the prices just a little bit.
Well, and
quite a bit. I would say dial them back quite a bit.
I think from a marketing perspective, the website name is not a good choice. If you're a Juggalo who doesn't know to go to Psychopathic Vault,
well,
you're not going to know. Like, they should be able to type like ITP website or something, and like a universal website should come up with the gathering information, the tours, the merch. Everything should be in one place.
Yeah.
From a marketing perspective, everything should be in one place.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that they have two websites for merch is very confusing.
Yes.
Because, like I said, the Vault originally was an eBay page, and what it was for was they would sell extra shirts from tours that they had left over.
Yeah.
And that when they originally launched the website, that's what they were doing. And then they started releasing exclusive stuff on the Vault.
It's just not a good marketing move, I don't think. From a marketing perspective, I would highly advise against it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good move.
Honestly, in my opinion, get rid of merch now. And I know I just said having two merch sites is confusing. Get rid of merch now. Relaunch Hatchet Gear. Have that be where your new stuff comes out. Whatever you have left over from big sales, like if at the end of St. Patrick's Day, all this St. Patrick's Day stuff that they have left over, you move it over from Hatchet Gear, you put it on Psychopathic Vault so that people that still want it can still get it. Granted, that may remove like that rush to buy it because then you're gonna be like, oh, it'll just be on the Vault next week. So maybe that would backfire a little bit.
Get rid of the Vault, have it all in one place.
Have it all in one place.
Yes.
So bring back Hatchet Gear essentially, and I agree.
Or something similar.
Yeah.
Where everything is in the same place. They could have a clearance tab.
They used to.
And put these outdated, stuff over that's limited on sizes and limited on varieties. They could totally do that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm down for Hatchigear coming back. There's actually a bootleg Juggalo site called Almost Hatchigear. I've ventured on there a couple times, but what up, Sub Noise Soldier? Oh, and Bartle House. Whoop whoop, Bartle House.
The next topic is on our list is Shaggy's new EP. Has a name.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember if we talked about it in the last episode of Juggalo. No, we wouldn't have because that was February, and Shaggy didn't announce his EP. I think until around the middle of February.
What's the name, DC? Tell us.
It is Professor Shags, and I'm gonna butcher this. It's and the quest for. Did you write it down? I remember telling you earlier.
No, I can pull it up. Though.
Shit, I can't remember. It's Professor Shags and the quest for something groove. I think it was. Yeah, I totally butchered that. I knew I would. It's a mouthful. And I've already made the decision as soon as I read it. I will be calling that EP Professor Shags.
So apparently they, voted on it.
Yeah, he was on Twitch. He was taking suggestions.
So they voted on Lampin', The Southwest Strangler, Shaggyland, Clown Boy, Kill the Messenger, and Sideshow Nightmare. But the winner was Shaggy 2 Dope Presents, Professor Shags, and the quest for the ultimate groove.
That's what it is. And I forgot, Shaggy 2 Dope Presents.
I want to see Shaggy in some disco outfit.
Yeah. Oh, remember from Tell These Bitches?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing in my mind. I do, if you're okay with it, just want to let everybody know that we are doing a giveaway since we have some new people in the chat. This is what we're giving away. Ringmaster hat. How you enter is going to my channel. There's a giveaway video that we did. And short video, just watch the video and then comment down below. And this is how you win it.
Cha.
We're also doing a little extra. I got paper over here. If you want to comment in the chat that you would like to enter, I'm going to give you an extra entry. So as long as you comment on the video, this will count as an extra entry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to write down everybody from the live chat the live stream that's entered here. And then at a later time, I'll also write down all the YouTube entries from my video, and then we'll randomly pick somebody. So if you want to enter in now in the chat, that kind of gives a little extra chance for the people who actually are here for the live stream.
Yay.
Yeah, and my channel is Megz, MEGZ, Diamond.
And there
and the
should
link's in the description.
So there should be a link in the description.
I can never even get a chance to get it out of my mouth before DC links in the description.
Just trying to let you know. Just trying to make it simple. Nobody Man says sounds stupid as fuck. I'm being nice about it. I think it's a mouthful. I'm gonna call it Professor Shags. When he first announced that he was doing the EP, he announced it on the Shaggy Show. I said the EP should be called the Shaggy Show EP. Straight up.
Honestly, I feel like it should just be Professor Shags. That is enough for me.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'll be calling it. But my vote, or I didn't even put the suggestion out there. I think I put it in Discord, and that was it. Is that it should be called the Shaggy Show EP because the whole kind of concept of it is he announced it on the Shaggy Show. His plan is to tour it, and while he's touring the EP, he's going to be shooting footage for the Shaggy Show. So it all kind of comes together. I feel like the EP should have been called the Shaggy Show EP. Or I would have settled for Shags the Clown, which is what Fuck Off was supposed to be back in the 90s, back in 94, 93. It was supposed to be called Shags the Clown. So that's what I would have rather been, Shags the Clown, but definitely should have been just called the Shaggy Show EP because, I mean, look at the way that he's putting this EP out. It's through the Shaggy Show. So, I don't know. I mean, I think it's cool that he let his viewers decide, but that's why I would never do that, because you end up with a crazy name like that. C Nasty says, I miss Hatchigear. I remember when the gold charms were $350. Yeah, I remember I don't remember them having charms for that much. The one time that I seen the charms, they were like $75. That's how much I paid for mine. I actually sold my PSP back in 2008. Went and sold, or I actually just... Yeah, I sold it. Yeah, I sold it. I sold it and all the games that I had for it at... What the fuck is that? GameStop? Is that the store? GameStop? Yeah, GameStop. Went and sold my PSP, all games. Took the money. Went and got a money order and ordered me a charm. And now I never wear my charm. It chills in a jewelry box, which I think is up here on the shelf somewhere.
You don't even know where it's at.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, shit.
Hell, it's right here next to me. That's not the box. It's actually right here next to me. I still have it. It's been,
Wait. This is what you paid $300 for?
No, it was $75 for it. But I've actually painted it because it had a bunch of scratches on it, and I didn't know how the best way to clean it. So I remember I had you take some metallic fingernail polish and just go over top of it. But you can see there on the back it's stamped 2007. They actually came out in 2008, but I think it was the 2007.
Oh yeah, I painted the front, but I left
mold.
the back.
I think that's what you call it. The mold that they had for the charms was for 2007, so it's stamped 2007.
My shirt shows it better.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have that charm.
And then your Rotten Treats one.
Yeah, you got me the Mr. Rotten Treats.
I
just don't. Oh, you made that?
I made that.
Yeah, I think you bought it, but then you painted it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't wear jewelry, so I don't wear my charm like ever.
You used to wear your Strange Music one.
Yeah, I'd wear it for a little bit. I even got a Kung Fu Vampire charm that I never wear.
Do you know how long it took me to paint this? Oh my gosh.
I got Strange Music charm, Snake and Bat.
There you go.
And then this one I believe you got for my birthday as well, right?
Oh, I think I did buy that for you for your birthday.
Killjoy Club. Yeah, they all just chill in this little box here. But yeah, you can kind of see, like, here, I might come in real close on this camera. You can kind of see why I ended up painting this. Because on the back, it's, like, tarnished and stuff. And I know there's, like, cleaners and shit you can get for it. But ultimately, I just decided to have her...
But it's painted with nail polish, so you can easily remove it.
Yeah, it's got nail polish on it. It's, like a metallic nail polish. Just to kind of make it look...
you know?
Just to make it look metal again.
So, DC, we got 2 more topics, and then we can go get ready for bed.
All right. Old people.
I'm so tired.
You're so tired. Yo, for real, right now in the chat, I think I made it go out of focus by getting too close to it. I need to help it refocus on us. Right now, everybody in the chat to say, fuck daylight savings. I think right now they're actually, the year before, or... last year or the year before, I think they had taken it to somewhere in the government, whatever they do in the government. They were trying to put up a vote to decide whether they want to get rid of daylight savings, and I hope to God they get rid of it.
So the Astronomicon, actually they had some really good lineups this year. They had VIP parties, killer karaoke,
ooh, that'd be fun.
Twisted Trivia. Obviously, Buckshot, Boondocks, Blaze, ABK. They had movie night, a freak show, photo shoot. They had cosplay. Like, it was a really good lineup, and it kind of made me think, like we were talking about before we went live. This is some of the stuff that I'm really hoping they'll add to the gathering this year. You know, add more stuff like this.
Yeah, like
I remember the first gathering we went to, there was contests. There were, you know, the one that we went to down in southern Indiana. Yeah. There was like a gaming library where you could play board games. Yeah. Like they had more.
Yeah, they had like the picnic table area where you could play games.
Yeah, they had like a little library of games you could rent. They had a dating game. They had all kinds of just nonstop stuff. And if, you know, you couldn't find something to go do, you probably shouldn't be there. Like, yeah. there was always something to do. And just was really disappointed this last year. So I'm really hoping that this year they do more of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you remember when we went to DCG Con, they had, like, Juggalo Family Feud. Oh, they had that at the Gathering too that one year.
Yeah.
They had two different stand-up comedy shows. Like, they had a lot.
I think they had a comedy show every night of the Gathering, except for the final night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if it's because of COVID and they're just trying to get back into the swing of things, but it definitely seems like the Super Gathering was the last time they had something where they had a lot of stuff going on.
I think it's financial because you got to think, like, yeah, they make a lot of money at the Gathering, but they got to have the money first.
Yeah.
You know, they rely a lot on merch sales and stuff too at the Gathering, I'm sure. And you got to have the money up front first.
Well, I'm sure you've always heard them say in interviews that they always lost money at the Gathering, doing the Gathering.
Yeah.
That was when they were touring. They're not touring anymore. So literally, they don't have any income to put into the Gathering. The only thing that's going to pay for the Gathering now is the Gathering tickets.
So they got to be careful what they book, what they put deposits on.
Right.
And then just like with everything else, everything is getting more expensive. I'm sure it's more expensive to rent porta potties and, you know.
All right, so...
well, and I'm sure like the food vendors and stuff pay to be there, so that helps with the funding too.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that they could host that wouldn't cost. Like the Juggalo Family Feud. I'm sure there's somebody that would host that, volunteer it.
Yeah.
The stand-up comedies, yeah, they probably had to pay those guys to come.
Yeah, they do.
But, you know, it would just be nice to have more stuff like that. The movie night, like, there's stuff that they could do that wouldn't really cost a lot.
Yeah.
Just so that there's something to always do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful for a good turnout on the lineup, but I'm not really holding my breath because, again, they don't have the resources they used to because they're not, you know, touring was one of their big money makers. So, I mean, we just have to hope the merch sales that they're charging these prices for is helping. Because I do see Juggalos buying the stuff, you know what I mean? I see people that looked at the bobblehead prices and it's like, yep, I want them. And they fucking bought them. Which, you know, all the more power to anybody that is not fazed by price. You know what I mean? Like, do you?
So the last topic we have is the float, which is September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Hell yeah, Labor
Tom
Day
Woods
weekend.
float.
Yeah.
Shaggy Two Dope's gonna be performing. Green Jelly, Kung Fu Vampire.
Yeah.
Light will be there. Like Suicide. Like there's gonna be.
It's gonna be a good. The float has basically become like
and
a festival of its own.
The events that they're gonna have will be a River of the Gods party, Quest for Shangri-La tournament, Float Queen, Mankini TV after party, raft races into the Ecoside tournament.
Oh man, see that they gotta have that at the Gathering.
The admission is really high, but you know, it is what it is. It's out west too, so everything's more expensive out west.
Well, it's more south than west, but yeah, Arkansas.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You're really gonna argue that Arkansas is not in the western United States?
Anyway.
No. Are you really gonna argue that?
I just wanted to just clarify that it's more south than out
If
west.
they don't know where Arkansas is, they can Google it.
Okay.
But it's out west. To me,
Okay.
anything out past Mississippi and Illinois is like west.
Okay. Now, technically, that's the Midwest, but.
Midwest, that's still west.
Okay.
To me, south is like Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, Texas. I consider that all south.
Okay, so Texas is further west than Arkansas.
I know.
So when I say south, I
I
mean
know.
Arkansas is more south
I know.
than west.
I'm just explaining to you how my brain works and how, like, when I visualize the United States of America, there's a line that goes like, you know, Illinois, Kentucky, Texas, Georgia, like that's a line in my head, and everything that way is west.
So basically, you have this line that goes down from the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Here's Arkansas, so it swoops like this,
Yeah.
grabs Texas, so Texas and Louisiana is south, but Arkansas is west.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I have another line that's up, like, let's say, like, New York. Well, I have been to New York, but, like, New York, Massachusetts, Carolina, don't matter, South and North Carolina, that's just all, like, too far away.
Okay.
Like, when I see that map, that is section off, and that's, like, too far, never gonna go there, don't worry about it. Doesn't matter.
I know we kind of talked about it a little bit, but would you be interested in going to the float instead of the gathering?
Oh, hell yeah.
Even though it's like
honestly, we'd probably enjoy it more. I
feel like we'd have a good time, but I think you would be more miserable on the trip down there.
Oh. You know what though? That's a good thing, like an interesting thing about the map, because I heard there's this like conspiracy, like how people see the calendar differently, like January through December. Some people see it in a wheel.
I kind of do. Yeah.
Some people see it like 6 months, and then next to it 6 months. Some people see it staggered, like January, February, March, April, May, June.
Mm.
Some people in their head see the bigger months, bigger lettering in their head, and it is so interesting to ask people how they visualize the 12 months. But I never thought about the United States, like the map, asking people, how do you visualize? Like, what's west, what's east, what's... And it's, everyone has a different answer. It's so interesting.
When it comes to that, I literally see it as the map.
Well, how do you see the 12 months?
The 12 months? I'll try to, like, draw it out, but it's kind of in a wheel, but it's more ovular. So, January and December's here, then it goes February, March, April, May, June, July, August. It's kind of
like a rainbow?
Almost like an egg shape. That's how I kind of view the months.
Are they all the same size?
No, for whatever reason, January and December are really big.
Are they all the same color?
Yeah, I don't see them in color.
You don't see them? I do. I see them in color.
I just look at them as like their names. So I see December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January.
Like a rainbow.
Not a rainbow.
Yeah, and January and December are the clouds, the big clouds.
No, it's a full wheel. It's all connected.
The wheels are round.
But I don't see it in color.
You see black and white?
Yeah, I just see it as an oval.
That's
like
so interesting.
And then when I think about time, like when I think about the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, it's a line, but for whatever reason in my head, the 90s is this spike that goes up. Like it's a hill. Almost like a check mark. And my guess is it's probably because I lived through the 90s. And that's when I was making a lot of my core memories. So that's why it climbs up. And then you have the 2000s.
That's so weird because I see them once in colors.
Do you?
They're all the same size. I don't have, like you said, January. I don't have that. They're all the same size. And I see them in groups of 2. And I see like 6 here and 6 here.
Oh.
I see like January, February, March, April, May, June.
That's interesting.
July, August. Like I see them like that. 6 months and 6 months. Almost like I'm looking at it like in a classroom or something. You know, they're like really colorful.
Yeah.
With they're white, but there's color behind them. They're in like rectangular squares, and that's colorful. But then the letters themselves are white.
I think I think our audience is tripping right now because everyone's really quiet, and they're just listening to what we're saying and how we're describing shit.
No, they're probably like, wait a minute.
That's what I mean. Like they're
How
probably.
the fuck do I see the calendar? Like
that's what I mean. They're at home right now.
I see them in a heart shape. That's not normal. Like what?
They're at home right now tripping because we're describing how we view the calendars and the years, and they're like.
Yeah, I see them in like little boxes, like little rectangles. 6 of them and 6 of them.
Because everybody in the chat is just quiet.
And you know what fucks with me? Because I don't know why. I don't know why this happens. There's 6 months and 6 months, right?
Yeah.
And I always feel like July's on the first 6 months. I don't know why.
I mean, that makes sense. Because that is the beginning. That is the first month in the second set of 6 months. That makes sense.
But I don't see it up here. I see it at the end of this. So I see like 7 and then 5.
Interesting.
And I know it's not true. Like, and I tell myself, like, July's over here. Yeah. But that's just how I see it.
I have, on occasion, seen the months as a full circle, like a perfect circle, and then, like, seen them in threes.
That's so interesting.
Because when I try to think about quarters, that's what I think about. I think about January, February, and March, the first quarter.
When I watched the documentary, they said that most people see them in threes. Oh, that's really interesting.
I don't very often, but sometimes I do. Because of work, I've had to look at them sometimes as threes. 3 months.
I see them in twos, and I always get hung up on, like, January to July is, like, ingrained in my head, memorized. But then it's the second half, and I'm always like, August, September, October, or October or September. I always get those, like, hung up, and then I know October, November, December. So I always, like, get that September, like, mixed around. I don't know why.
I just can't believe I was 33 years old before I realized that how you figure out which months have a 31 and it is on your knuckles.
They taught that to us in elementary school.
Nobody ever taught me that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
super
go like
pissed.
this, and it's like January, February, March, April, May, and then these 2 months are together, and then.
Yeah, every knuckle is a month that has 31 days in it.
Yeah.
And that just blows my fucking mind because I never was taught that until I was 33 years old.
At the school, one of the girls was in charge of, like, changing the calendar, and she put March to have, like, 20-some days, and we're like, when they played, like, this calendar.
Wow.
So, alright, so that was our last topic. So, that's going to be the last time I'm going to give away for this hat. How you enter is on my channel. There's a video that you can go watch, and then I'll tell you how to enter. And if you want a second entry, you can comment on this live stream, and you'll get entered in twice. Yeah. And I don't really have a deadline. I guess I'll just wait till I get some more comments, give people a chance, maybe like a week or so. Like a week. And then we'll mail this Ringmaster hat out. Woo woo.
That sounds good.
It's so soft, too. I already got written down here the people in the live chat that have already commented.
That's good.
So I'm been keeping up on it.
Good.
And then I'll probably just, like, once I get them all written down, I'm old school, so I know that you do the random.org, but I usually do paper. I'll just probably, like, roll a dice or something. Roll a dice, like, 3 times or something.
Yeah. I like the random.org. It's super easy.
And then I'll, like, count in a circle and then just pick somebody randomly. My chat's not updating. I don't know if it's just me.
Our video's getting choppy, but yeah,
maybe the internet's going out.
It could be. Well, we might need to end it then before it gets cray. But yeah.
Hang on, let me just double check here.
Check Discord right now before giveaway. She said she's gonna wait a couple of days before she does the giveaway.
Yeah, I'll wait probably like about a week to give people a chance to enter.
But I'll go check Discord. I don't know why this is being.
So yeah, this hat was given to DC for a birthday gift, and it was a very nice gesture. But he already has one, so we were trying to figure out what to do, and we were talking about like, well, maybe I could wear it, and I'm like, yeah, but if I want to wear one, I'll just wear his. So we want this to go to somebody who doesn't have one and who will genuinely wear it and love it and enjoy it like it should be. It should be loved and fucking worn all the time.
Oh, fuck yeah. Never take it off. Never.
And it's super soft and it's stretchy if you have a big head. Like, no worries. So, yeah. Want to go to a good home. So last call.
Last call.
If you want to give an extra entry for the live stream, you can comment now or forever hold your peace.
Sure. What's up, Steven?
Pretty soon it's not going to be live anymore. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, pal, yeah. Whoop, whoop, Michelle.
Don't knock your drink over.
It's empty. It's empty. We're good.
You know, we didn't do a Valentine's Day live stream.
No, we didn't. We ended up doing like a birthday one for me, and I think we did it.
You didn't get to wear your cute little things I bought you for the live stream.
Yeah, I see it. Nobody, man. I knew of 2 of those other ones.
This is what I bought DC to wear for the live stream.
I don't remember. Were we planning on doing one, but just didn't?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I bought you these to wear for the live stream.
Because I knew we did. Excuse me. Good God, what is wrong with me?
Wait till you see what I got for Easter.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to show it.
We didn't even do the birthday stream until February 11th.
Wow, that's not my fault. Because I had this decorated beforehand.
I guess that's true.
You see it? What is it?
It's... I'll show you after the live stream.
Oh, no, you gotta tell us what it is.
Steven said, just be glad you get gifts, DC. I mean, it's the thought that counts. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, it was a super thoughtful gift. It's just, that's kind of...
Yeah. That's why I'm getting rid of it, because I've already got one.
Get a booger hanging out of your nose.
Do I really? They can't see that.
Well, they might be able to. I can see it from over here.
They can't see that. I'm saving it for later. It's a snack.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this kid at school that was like digging in their nose, and I told him, I said, it's okay if you pick your nose, just don't eat it. Because she ate it! She like ate it. And I like pulled her aside and I was like, look, everybody picks their nose, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, I pick my nose, you pick yours, they all pick theirs. Like, it's just something, you got something, you gotta pick it,
Right.
I said, but you don't, I said, have you ever seen me eat my boogers? And she was like, no. And I was like, you know why? Because kids gonna make fun of you.
Yep.
So don't eat your boogers.
I mean, honestly, you probably shouldn't, when you're going to pick your nose, you got to be discreet about it, because people are going to pick on you for picking your nose.
I just told her, I was like, you got to pick your nose, just go to the bathroom, just get it out. I said, but don't eat your burgers, because your life is going to be a lot harder on you than it needs to be. I've
gotten caught at work picking my nose. I'm like, ew. I'm like, I can't breathe. I got to get this damn rock out of my nose.
I want to tell you a nose picking secret. Are you ready? This is gold. Okay. You take your finger and you wet it.
Doesn't work for me.
You didn't even try it.
I have tried it. It didn't work for me.
When you got a rock in there that's stuck in hairs and you try to pick it and it really, really fucking hurts, you get a good lick, a lot of slobber on it, okay? You're going to stick it up and push it on the boogie. Hold it there for a second, kind of wiggle, and then turn your finger where the nail is. That fucker comes right out.
Or I just use the claw.
Because it loosens it. And then doesn't pull any hairs. It just goes boop, right out.
I just scrape it out with the claw. Or do what Steven said and just blow it on the ground.
That never works. They're always stuck up in there.
Yeah, usually when I try to blow snot out my nose, it ends up in my mustache or on my shirt.
Ugh.
So.
Oh God, there was this one time that DC was really sick. I'm about ready to puke just thinking about it. I'm about ready to gag just thinking about it, not puke. He had clear snot all over his mustache, but I couldn't see it because it was clear. And I kissed him goodbye or whatever, and I felt it on my lips, and then I realized what it is, and I was literally I almost puked. I was like, ugh! And he's laughing. That's so gross. It was so gross.
You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. I mean,
why not?
If they're disabled,
what if they had a hand injury, a car accident or something? They broke their wrist.
Exactly.
Would you pick my nose for me?
I feel like I would, or I would hold a tissue up and let you blow. I'd do that for you.
Would you wipe my butt for me?
I would wipe your butt for you. You wipe my butt for me.
But you won't put my earrings in?
That's where I draw the line, because that's like a fleshy hole. Oh, no, I'm good.
Bro, I have a lot of fleshy holes.
Yeah, but that fleshy hole didn't feel as good as your other fleshy holes.
Was it? I hurt my hand or something, or maybe I just got my nails done or something, and I couldn't get my earring in. No, I had X-rays, and I couldn't get the stupid earring in. That's what it was. And I asked you to help me, and you were you would get you wouldn't even get the earring in. You would just get close. I could feel you touching the peach fuzz on my ear, and you'd be like, bleh. And I'm like, babe.
I wasn't like, ugh. I was like, I can't. I was
but like, what if I had surgery? Like, you know how I had to help Dad change his bandage?
Yeah.
What if I had surgery like that?
I feel like in that moment I would man the fuck up and help you.
Well, why didn't you man the fuck up and help me with my earrings?
Because it wasn't like a really high priority, I didn't feel.
But it was important to me.
I know, but like, it's different. Like, cleaning your wound is different than like putting your earring in for you.
It's healed. There's no wound.
Well, you know what I mean.
I don't get it.
I get it. Raziel says perfect background noise while playing Roller Coaster Tycoon here. I do that shit all the time, only I'm usually playing Minecraft, Pokemon Unite, or here lately I've been playing Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo Switch Online.
I didn't know that.
What?
You didn't tell me that.
What?
That you've been playing that.
Yeah, I've been playing it the last 2 days.
You didn't tell me that.
I did too. You were literally watching TikTok yesterday, and you played that. It was on that video where somebody was playing the piano and it's the Zelda theme.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'm playing that right now, and I held it up and showed you.
I did not hear you say that. I love watching you play Zelda. I don't know why. It's so magical for me. It brings back memories.
It's a fun game. Yes, Keezy, she does, and all the fucking time. Like literally. This morning, she was digging for one right here.
I don't pick them. I pop them.
No. She don't pick them. She digs at them. She claws at them. She goes and gets a fucking excavator and she digs at it. And it drives me crazy.
Well, if you would do it yourself, I wouldn't have to.
I don't have good eyesight for that.
Okay, I cannot in good conscience let my man, like today, you had that big ass pimple right here. I can't let you go out in public like that.
So
They look. As your wife, they're gonna think, oh, she's neglecting him, letting him go out with this big ass pimple on his forehead. She doesn't care about him. She doesn't love him, letting him go out like this. That's what other women are gonna think when they see that pimple on your forehead. So when I do that, know that I do it out of love and that I care about you.
There's a lot of times she'll do it when I'm getting ready to go somewhere.
And I'm gonna get that fucking pimple. The difference is, either you're gonna like hold still and let me do it properly with a tool and clean it after, or I'm gonna dig at it like you said with my fingernail and get it that way.
Yeah, see, and he's
it's
just
gonna
saying
it's gonna get got.
He does the same thing. He just said that he yells at his wife every day for hurting him while doing that. What drives me crazy is I'm getting ready to go in somewhere and she'll dig at it, and I'm like, you're gonna make me bleed. So I'm gonna go walking into this place bleeding.
Maybe you should hold still and you wouldn't bleed.
You know what? And I'll bet you right now, Keezy, because he's planning that he actually bought his ticket for the show in April. So he is coming to the Twister show. I'll put money on it right now, Keezy, that while we're hanging out, she'll fucking find one somewhere on me and dig at it.
Not in public,
while we're hanging out. Guarantee she'll do it.
Hey. No, I would never do that in public to you.
You have done it in public.
I would not do that in public.
You have done it in public.
No.
Yeah.
I would not do that to you.
Oh shit, Juggalo972 in the chat, man. I don't think I've seen you on here for a while, man. What's good, man? Wives dig at our backs. I never let mine get ones on my ribs
look,
because I'm hyper reflexive and I've accidentally elbowed people who poke. See, I've smacked her hand away, or like what we'll be doing is laying in bed and she'll be rubbing here and she'll immediately go, and I know what she's doing. She'll find a spot. I'll take my arm like this, and a lot of times I'll do it so quick her arm goes flailing and smacks herself.
So I have a tool that I like sanitize obviously and use to excrete them properly, like clean them with soap afterwards. But if he won't let me, then it's going to get got another way. So in the morning, like when you're shirtless or whatever, and I like go in the bathroom and I happen to see one or whatever, I'm like, hey, let me get that real quick. And if he says, no, you're not touching it, and he takes off and he goes and he takes a shower and he goes gets dressed, then best know that later that day, I'm going to get it one way or another.
Yeah. Fun stuff. Landed Chalk says, DCFAYGOGUY, the gathering in July for Woe the Weeping Weirdo. I hope it finally comes out then. I actually hope it comes out sooner, but I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, I think that's everything then, right?
Yeah.
We want to call that good. We're at an hour and a half of streaming, so
yeah.
Hell yeah. You pick each other's backs. See,
Bro, I wish I could know that kind of love. I wish I could, because he won't do it for me.
I tried. I'm not good at it.
It's just like what you said with the earrings. It's not a priority for you, so you don't do it.
You make. God damn it. Alright, fine. We're going to end this so I can go upstairs right now and pick your zits, okay?
I don't have any for you to get right now.
We're going to go pick your zits right now.
But there was one that I had, like, on my butt or something, and I couldn't see it, and I, like, begged him, like, please, this drive me crazy.
You remember me trying? I got in there and was squeezing it.
No.
Yeah. Look, I got good pinchers. Good for twisting your nipples. I will try to use that same technique.
No, that's gonna hurt.
When I try to do your zits, okay?
No.
So, hell yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Keezy, Juggalo 972. It's good seeing you guys up on here. That kind of love is not a priority. It's called trust. Yeah, and I trust myself to not do a good job.
So wait, do you not trust me to do it? That's why you resist?
No, I trust you. It just fucking hurts.
But not all the time, just sometimes.
Well, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're quick about it. Sometimes you'll start off nice and gentle. And again, you get that excavator out and you just start digging. It's like, ah!
Oh, what? I literally poke like a needle-sized needle. I poke. That's all I do. And
that's literally what it is. She's like, what is this? And then she'll start digging. I'm like, that's painful is what that is.
Whatever.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we'll be on time for April. That's in a couple weeks. Never mind. We're not going to be on time for April, but sometime next month we will definitely be back.
What do you mean on time?
Like the first of the month. And I think we were trying to do them at the beginning of the month. Every month. But
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I don't know. I'm getting tired.
Okay.
I'm getting tired. But yeah, shout out you guys. Everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to Juggalo's BD John for that $2 super chat earlier in the stream. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys.